everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So happy Saturday. Today we will be doing my monthly closeout for the month of July. So if you are new to this video or new to my channel, today we will be counting up and condensing my baby binder, stuffing, and closing out my home binder. We're also going to be going through my entire system, condensing that, and then adding some placeholders. This is one of my favorite videos to film every single month, and I cannot wait to get started. So if you guys did not watch yesterday's video, which was a fantastic Friday, that is how we get money to stuff our home binder in these monthly closeouts. So I really was convinced this was going to be the only one that we have, but we were able to finish up 3 other challenges. So we're going to have a good little randomizer today, and I cannot wait to do that. So this is going to be a little bit later on in the video. As always, if you guys are not new here, you would know that we start with pulling out any money that is going to be going to the bank. We write that on my little sticky note so I have record of it. And then we use what's going back to the bank to condense everything else. So I've gotten in the habit of using my own system to get the bills that I need. So with today's condensing, I do have some money for the rest of my savings challenges. I already filmed Freebie Friday, but this is the denominations that I have for the rest of the week, which is clearly not going to work. We need some ones for Sunday savings, mini Monday, and all that good stuff. So I also have this to then condense my tray once we're done here to hopefully buy back some lower denominations to use for my videos. This is also a bittersweet closeout because this is the last one we're going to be doing in this planner, and then this video is going to be looking a little bit differently come next month because I will be doing my planner layouts a little bit different. Right now I do 1 week per page, but I plan to have each binder on its own page so we can essentially do this type of thing every month for every binder. We'll see how that goes, but the first thing we're going to visit is taxes. This is usually where I get the bulk of the money that is going to go to the bank. So I have since been doing more frequent deposits. Tends to be weekly, sometimes not so much. But with that being said, we're not going to have a ton of money in here that needs to go back. So let's go ahead and see. We already have, what is this? $1,300 in the bank currently. We have 100, 150, 170, and 171. So I like to deposit in only increments of 100. So with that being said, we're just going to take this one out, and then let's go ahead and mark that down so we know what we're doing. So this is a new fish pen. I just took the little thing off the end. I think I normally use the black one, but let's see. So we have taxes and we have $100 going back to the bank for that category. So the reason I do this, of course, is 1, to keep track of what I'm actually taking, and then 2, so that I know exactly how much I should have in my cash tray once we're done. So I have 2 little baggies here. This one is full of $100 placeholders. Krishna got me hooked on them, so I like to buy prop bills now and decorate them, and then I laminate them as well. This one is filled with just other types of prop money. So for right now, let's just grab another $100 one. But again, we should be able to condense this. We have 1, 2, 3, and 400 here. I don't know if I have a $400 placeholder, so I may literally be lying to you guys. Okay, no, the highest ones that I have are 200, which I guess we could condense that, but we'd only be removing 2 bills. So I'm just going to leave it. I'll probably leave it, honestly, till we hit another 1,000. So that is going to be it for this one. That was actually pretty easy peasy. We just have a $100 bill in there, so we cannot condense anything. We're going to have to skip the rest of this and then come back to it later. I really hope these aren't just a bunch of big bills because we need some smaller ones to be able to switch other stuff out. So in my savings challenges, we are going to go to my 100 envelope challenge. We are using this to save for a house down payment, and this one for sure needs to go to the bank. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 600 in the bank already, and we are taking 100, 200, and then we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, and $43 staying in the envelope. Okay, so we have another $200. Yeah, this is not looking up for us. So I'm going to title it 100 envelope, but this is going to go into the bank account titled down payment. So let's add another $200. This one I'm for sure going to condense. I didn't want to. I wanted to use just the normal 100 ones, but this is not going to fit comfortably. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and $800. So let me see what I can do in terms of prop bills that I already have. Okay, the best I can do is a 500, so we're going to do 1, 2, and 3 staying in the envelope to represent the 800 that we have in the bank. If you heard that, yes, I totally did. Just drop all my placeholders. Okay, so now that we should have this situated, I may just be pulling out the cash that I have for my savings challenges to condense not using the tray, I guess, because I don't know. This is not looking promising. So let's see. I don't know if there's anything else that needs to be deposited. This is why I love having my planner on deck, because I could just go to week number 5, which is what we just stuck. I will be able to check in on my weekly spreads with my iPad come next month, since the planner will just have what we added and then the complete ending balance for the month. Whereas my iPad is going to have the balance after every single week. If that makes sense, I don't know if it does, but let's see. So car registration, that 100 is already in the bank. Same thing with pet emergency fund. Disney trip, $900 is also already in gift cards. Christmas, that 200 is in the bank. And travel, that 100 is in the bank. So we may be screwed here because Disney pins, same thing, that's on the gift card already. All right, so I guess this is going to be not so much a prop swap, but we're gonna have to try to condense with what we have on the side. So, okay, this is 800, 20, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, and 43. So I definitely have another $20 bill. But again, this money is savings challenge money, so I need to not get it mixed up, but I'm just gonna put it here, because it looks like this is going to be our saving grace for today's condensing. I said saving grace, and this literally is from Savings with Grace, like the cash tray. Isn't that funny? Okay, so we have 10, 15, 20. So let's grab this, and that is $43, 843 for our 100 envelope challenge. If you are new to my YouTube channel, we are hectic over here, mainly because I talk faster than I can think. So it's not, yeah, it's just, I just have problems. So it looks like we're just taking 300 to the bank, because I don't think we're going to pull anything else out, but I'll just leave that there in case we are. So now let's just go through. Should we just condense my baby binder first? Because I don't want to end up with a bunch of ones before we even do that, you know? Let's go ahead and see. I keep pushing this little cat over, and I feel so bad every time I do that. Okay, so also, I guess part of the issue is that we need small denominations for our home binder, like Randomizer. So this is just going to be a wreck. Cats. This is what happens when you use your own system to get your bills. So there's pros and cons to like doing that or just going to the bank every single week. Cats has 25. They're good. Pet emergency, 20, 40, 60, 70, and 75. But I don't have a 50, so we are stuck there. After pet emergency, we have pet food. I also need to update this tracker. Someone did let me know that I had just marked off 2, but I had stuffed $20. So let's mark off another 2. This one, actually, can we do anything here? 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28. No, we cannot. Okay. Preventions. I don't think we can do anything here either. Maybe a 10? No. 20, 40, 50, and $55. Okay, let's see. Wanda, she just has 15, so we can't do anything there. Miscellaneous. We might be able to get a 5 out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So for personal expenses, we should be able to get a lot of 1s out of this. So let's go ahead and see. Clothing has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $10. So that is perfect. Let's go ahead and condense this. So next is going to be film cameras. I think we just have $4 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, this one cannot be swapped out. Let's see. Next is going to be haircut. Maybe. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and $7. So we can keep 2 and then grab a 5. Yeah, we're going to run out of these 5s fast. We'll see where we are after this binder. We may have to jump to our baby binder because there might be 5s in there as well. I know there's for sure a lot of 1s, but we'll have to see. So Hubs Miscellaneous has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. I will also have $6, and we have 4 $5 bills. Okay, we can go ahead and switch it for now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is $6 for Jordan. I'm just going to, quickly do mine. I should also have the same amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for my miscellaneous. And then school. Ooh, actually, you think we can get anything from here? School has 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, and $59. We're stuck. I don't have any $50 bills, really. So what I'm hearing is anytime I stuff 100, I should not pull $100 bills. I should pull like 50s. Okay, anyway, that is going to be it for this binder. What do you think? Do we just go? Do we keep going? I don't know. I'm having a dilemma, which is funny because if I waited to film this video, I would have had this same dilemma later. But in my head, I just feel like if I would have waited, it would have worked out better. Okay, so car maintenance. Let's go ahead and see. We have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, and $85. Okay, so we have 5, 20, 40, 60, and 80. I counted 85. Hopefully you guys did too, because I didn't double check. Okay, yeah, based on my planner, we should have 85 in here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, and $85 for car maintenance. That one was satisfying because that one had a lot of bills. So Christmas, let's go ahead and see again. This one has $200 already in the bank. Then we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and $60. So we can definitely take another 20 for this one. Okay, so $260 already in the bank, or I guess, sorry, 200 is in the bank. You know what I'm trying to say. So after Christmas, next we have Disney pins. This one already is condensed. Disney trip, I don't know if we can do much in here. Let's just see what we have in cash. We have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, and $68. So how many 20s do I have? Okay, I have 2. So I think, let me just make sure I have $68 here. 20, 40, no, we need this. 20, 40, 60, 65. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, so this should be 68. 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 7, and $68. Okay, there is this one. Good to go as well for Disney trip. So that one didn't really have to be condensed because we'll just take it to the bank anyway when we buy a gift card. Entertainment is empty. I literally just psyched myself out. Gifts, we have 20, 25, and $30. So, okay, there is 34 gifts. Next is going to be holidays, and in here we have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and $30. So we can go ahead and grab a 10 from here as well. So I'm also noticing I do have money from my TikTok videos, so I could always use that to help condense as well. Next will be medical. This one has 20, 25, 30, and 35. So we can definitely grab a 10 for this one. Okay, so there is medical all condensed. I'm really just repeating myself over and over, but I know you guys love this. So tattoos is filled, or empty, sorry. Next is travel. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, and 57. So I don't have any 20s in the tray, but I do have a 20 right here. Again, this is my TikTok money. Don't judge me, so I could take these two. So this should be a total of 57. 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, and 57. Okay, so I'm totally gonna have to get a new desk chair, excuse me. So I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna get that money. If you guys, again, didn't watch yesterday's video, oh my gosh, it's just so much smaller. I did mention that I broke like one of the little feet on my original desk chair, and it scratched my floor because I like to slide around on it even though it doesn't have wheels. I just use my legs to push my chair wherever I need to be. So I'm using my mom's vanity chair, but it's like really hurting my back. So am I gonna have to just switch chairs right now? Okay, I tried just adjusting the way I'm sitting in this chair, and this feels like the correct height. I think when I'm just letting myself sink into it, it feels way too low. So in this binder, date night has 12, so we can't do anything here. Gas buffer has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. I don't know if it's worth grabbing a 5. Well, actually, we have a lot of 10, so we'll just go ahead and do it. So we look at these nasty ones. 10, 11, 12, 13, and $14 for a gas buffer. After that, we have miscellaneous. That just has 2. Toiletries has 25. And then now let's go into business. So these, I don't even know if I really care about condensing them because I spend them frequently. Giveaways has 20, but we don't have a $20 bill. Happy Mail has 15. Instant Ink has 10, 15, 21, 2, 3, and 24. So we'll go ahead and steal these 2 5s. So 10, 21, 2, 3, and 24. Okay, so there's HP Instant Ink. Then we have memberships. I pulled that one, and P.O. Box. So this one has 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28, so we cannot do anything there. Okay, so I'm thinking whenever I revamp like my planner for the month of August, I'm wondering if when we do monthly closeouts, like, well, actually I'm lying because we'll be writing the totals together. I don't know. I still need to figure all that out. We may end up just keeping it the same. Anniversary, we didn't add anything. Budget planner, we still haven't added. Car insurance, car registration, maybe. We have, okay, 30, so we can go ahead and grab a 10. So 100, 120, and 130. I don't have to save them for my car registration anymore because I did notice it's not due until December of 2026. So I just have Jordan's to worry about this month actually. So I need to have him log on and see if we can buy that already. Donations has $15, so that has to stay the same. Father's Day is good. Hubby's birthday, let's see. 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, and 25. Yeah, okay, so we can grab a $5 bill for this one. I should have the same amount. I don't know if it's not condensed though. Medical Vision Dental just has $5. Mother's Day has 3, so we can't do anything here. So next is going to be my birthday, and I have $1, 2, 3, 4, and $5 to swap as well. So there is 25 in here. Okay, so Sam's Club, $1, vaccines, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and $15. All right, look, we're getting all these ones now. So I have a lot more 10s and 5s with the tinies for our home binder. And we're about to get there here in a second. So I think we may have just barely made what we need to back in the cash tray. So now for our pink binder, which is our savings challenges, let's see what we could do here. So budget roundup is actually coming along nicely, and we haven't played it in a little while. 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 7, 8, and $59. So this has to stay the same. Next is roll the dice. This one, I think it has, well, it has a little over 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28, so we cannot do anything here. Next will be Dreaming of a Pink Christmas collab. We have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, and $78. So we can grab another 10. I'm wondering though if we should take these 20s, like break this back down. We'll just leave it. Okay, so $78. I do play this one in Friday's videos, not on Thursday. So if you do just tune into my cash stuffings, that is where this one is played. So this one we already worried about, or done it, I guess. Now Save with the Seasons has 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, and 48. So we cannot do anything here either. Okay, and just like that, you guys, that's all of the binders that we worry about condensing. Everything else that I have in my system, they're all just savings challenges. So I leave them as is and just condense them in the video that I play them. So this is what we are left with. We're going to go ahead and start. Again, this is savings challenge money, and that's what's going to the bank. So she let us down this month. This one did not. We are going to start with my baby binder and closing that out. So I'm going to go ahead and move this. Well, no, I can't move that. We need it. These are all the numbers that we started the month with, and right now we're going to figure out what we ended with in each category. So I always love this part of these closeouts. It's like one of my favorite things to do. So let's just go ahead and dive in. So we're going to start with medical. Medical started with $36, and we now have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, and $43. Okay, so let's write in 43. This is so awkward because I don't write normally on this side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I think that is all we're going to be able to do here. So we have 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, and 43. Yeah, because I don't have anything else to condense it with. So I guess we're going to do extra condensings next time. Next will be equipment. Here we started with 29. We now have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and $33. So 1, 2, and 33. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Okay. If you guys missed it on Thursday, we are actually doubling the stakes for this. Not really, but kind of. So far we have been. So anything we scratch, I have been doing 2 for the past 2 weeks. We'll add these numbers together, double it, and then that's what we're stuffing. And I have decided that everything is going to be getting $2 now instead of just 1. So I guess when we get to medical, we'll do 4 to kind of offset that bonus. I lost track. Okay, we did equipment. So next is diapers and wipes. We started with 27. Now we have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and $31. Okay, $31. That is easy enough. We can go ahead and take a 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $10. We are running low on these now. I'm going to kind of, yeah, we just literally have just 1 left. I'm going to split the ones in half. Okay, $31 for diapers and wipes. I'm wondering if I have a 20 to get those 2 10s back from earlier. But I don't think I have, no, I don't have a 20 in these. So after diapers and wipes, we have food and formula. For this one, we started the month with $24. We have now ended with 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. $29. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. for this. There should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay. $29 for food and formula. I think what I also want to start doing is adding a percentage of my money, like my income, into this binder. So what I haven't disclosed, because I just started doing it recently, is for our down payment savings account. It has everything from our 100 envelope challenge. And also what I do is normally for YouTube and Ko-fi, I will transfer 40% into taxes just to offset whatever I may or may not save for Etsy. But instead of putting the full 40 into taxes, I've been doing 30 into taxes and then 10% into our down payment savings account. So I'm wondering if I want to now take 45% total, but that additional 5% be throwing in here just as like an extra boost. So we would still do the savings challenge, but it would be that in addition to the 5%. So next is going to be furniture. We started with 21 and we have 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, and $26. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 coming out for a total of 26. This binder, you guys, always shocks me. I know that these numbers like have not even surpassed $50 yet, but if you have been here long enough, you know that we never really stuff more than $15 at a time in this binder. And I don't know. I feel so accomplished with it because there are 12 different categories in here. No, yeah, there are 12 different categories in here, and we've been able to save this much for a baby that I'm not even pregnant with yet. So clothing, we started the month with 20, and we have 21, 2, 3, 4, and $25. So perfect. Oh my gosh. So these envelopes are available on my Etsy shop as the actual envelope itself, and you can customize your categories. Or if you like them as is for maybe your own baby binder, the inserts are sold as a digital listing exactly the way that I have them. So you would just print and cut them yourself and either turn them into envelopes at home or use them inside of an envelope the way I do for this one. All right, so after clothes, we next have childcare. This one started with $18 and we are now ending with 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and $23. $23, you guys. I think I may actually go back into Dreaming of a Pink Christmas collab, and I might take some money from there. That way I can use a $20 bill just because this one does have quite a few in it and I don't want to like break my envelope or anything. Okay, so I'm taking a 20 out of here. We have 5, 6, oh sorry, I don't even need a 20. Yeah, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and $20. So there is childcare good to go. I am back sitting low because my leg is starting to fall asleep. So this chair is just not working out for me, I think. Next will be emergency. We started the month with $18 in this one as well. We now have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, and $23. I could grab another 20, but I don't think I will. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $10, which is funny because this one is like a laminated envelope and the other one wasn't. So they both have 23. I'm going to put the smaller amount in this one so it doesn't break, and I will put the one that's a little bit larger in the non-laminated envelope. Next is going to be savings. So this one started with $16 and we now have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So, okay, we're inching in on the rest of our cash. I'm going to have to go ahead and pull a 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and $5. Yeah, so that'll leave us with 21. 10, 15, 20, and $21 in savings. After that, we have back to school. So this is actually where we're going to be starting this upcoming week. We have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and $19. So this is going to stay as is, and it started with $16 for the month. All right, so $19 in back to school. Next, we have college fund. This one started with $16 as well. And now we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and $19. So I feel like there is some sort of discrepancy here, right? Because savings and back to school both started with 16, but savings has 21. So I don't know. Maybe we did like a $2 bonus and just ran out at a weird spot. That may actually, that's logic. That sounds like a logical reason is what I'm trying to say. Okay, next, after college fund, we have our last envelope, which is parties. So this could be like baby shower, or like their birthday parties. Like, I don't really know. Just any parties that has to do with the baby. So in here, we started with 16 and we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and $19. Yeah, something not adding up here for me, but it's whatever. I'm counting exactly what we have in the envelope. So that is going to be all for our baby binder. So as of the month of July, we have $311 saved towards a future baby, which that is exactly what I have in my planner as well. So that is good. Everything matches. So now we can go ahead and do my home binder, which is really exciting. So I'm going to mix that money in with what's currently in the tray because I like to pull whatever we're going to stuff out in the highest denominations that we can do it. So using the calculator, we're going to total up the few challenges that we were able to save. So the first one is a save $25 by bookishmammabudgets. Then we have save 15 with Happy to Save with Hannah. Next, we got $12 with Courtney from Doodle Dollars. And lastly, we were able to get an additional $20 from Cooper over at Purely Budgets. So we have $72 to go ahead and do our randomizer from Beige Girl Budgets. So before we even write in this planner, I'm going to go ahead and separate these, put them in the tray, and then we will set up our little cards. So if you guys have not been here to watch a randomizer, again, I did purchase it from Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy or Beige Girl Budgets here on YouTube. I will show you here in a second, but it has 8 different colored cards. My home binder has 12 envelopes. So what we're going to do, we're going to roll a D12, assign each of the 8 cards to one of the 12 categories. Then we're going to roll 8 different dice at a time, write those numbers on the cards in their order, and we're just going to keep going until we run out of the $72 that we have saved. So I know it sounds like super confusing, but it'll make sense as you guys watch it. I do tend to speed it up though, so just bear that in mind. But I'm going to go ahead and set these, I guess, back here. Okay, so we have our little calculator. Let's go ahead and grab our home binder, which has been upgraded to this beautiful, beautiful binder from Yancy over at Budgeting My Debts. So our home binder used to be this one right here, but I now use this as like my TikTok savings challenge binder. So we have upgraded here because she has really, really big rings in her binder, and girl, she fits these so perfectly. These, I don't know how they fit in that other binder, let me tell you. It was like struggling. So in here, I'm housing my little cards from Beige Girl Budgets. Thank God they're cleaned. I was really scared for a second that I didn't clean them. So again, I have 12 different envelopes here. They're numbered 1 through 12 for my convenience. And what we're going to do is, since we just have 8 cards here, again, we're going to roll a D12. And that's going to tell us which 8 envelopes we are going to be stuffing for the month. I do not allow repeats of numbers. So if we have already gotten something, you are going to see me re-roll. And that's just because I don't, again, want 2 cards to the same envelope.
When I get real gone, feel it's been a little while since we got along. Yeah, we've been playing stupid games, the situation rotates. And they say communication, safe relations, okay. Medicated how I'm patient, wasting time ain't the way. Cause I can see.
So now that we have our 8 different envelopes picked, we are going to be stuffing. No, I did 3 2 times. Okay, actually, we're going to reverse that. Give me a second. Okay, this looks atrocious, but this is 10, so don't let me forget that that is what this is for. So now that we have our 8 envelopes picked out of 12, we are stuffing 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the next step for this is we're going to grab our little set of 8 different dice. So the beautiful thing about this is on Kimmy's Etsy shop, you can purchase the dice with the cards. She was sold out of that option, but luckily I do offer dice with some products on my shop. So I had my own, which was great. So each dice associates with a color. The brown one is going to be my little black and white mini dice, just because I didn't have a brown one. I'm going to roll these. If purple rolls a 1, I'm going to write a 1 in that first box, so on and so forth. And we're going to keep going until we are out of our $72. So as always, this is going to be sped up, and I will see you guys on the other side.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust.
Okay, you guys, and just like that, we are out of money. So the reason card yellow got $3 instead of the 6 that I rolled is because after we did the $2 for the red card, I was just left with 3. So that way we don't go over our $72. That is what we're stopping at. So I'm just going to add everything up on these cards to double check. And what we're going to be stuffing into the envelopes is the total of these 3 boxes. Okay, so I double checked everything. We are left with, or we are right back at $72, which means we did everything correctly. So I can go ahead and put our little calculator away. Well, actually not really, because I might need help mathing. Let me clean up everything else and then we can get stuffing. All right, so we're gonna pull this home binder back out and a Sharpie because I will have to write as we go. So this process might slow down just a little bit because I do need to make sure that the Sharpie dries as we keep going. So the first envelope we are stuffing is envelope number 2. This is also a brand new binder, so just bear with it. I have not really, and then we just opened this monthly, you know, so it's gonna take a little bit for the binder to get used to it. So number 2 is bathrooms, and what I like to do is, you're probably confused as to why this says July. The dates that I put here is the month that we are starting. So starting the month of August, it's going to have X amount of money. So that is why I write it that way. So we're gonna put August first, and you're gonna see this on all of the trackers. So today we are adding a total of $5, $10, and $13 into envelope number 2, which 95 plus 13, we should have a total of 108. Oh my gosh, we have something going to the bank. That's freaking awesome. No, I didn't, this binder is gonna end up being our saving grace because we're gonna have money to take to the bank. All right, so let's go ahead and stuff the $13, and we're gonna have to take 100 out. So I'm going to stuff it again from here because this is where our cash from the savings challenge is at. So we have 10, 11, 12, and $13. So bathrooms now has 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 108. So we're going to leave this here. We're taking all of this out, and we're going to add a $100 placeholder and update our sticky note. Okay, so we have 102 bathrooms. I'm actually supposed to be doing my planner as well, but I have like no room on my desk. So let me see. And I'm probably literally gonna go back through these binders and recondense. This month was a mess, so we're just gonna stuff this right now. I'll worry about my planner after the fact. And using the 20s and stuff, I'm gonna go back through. I'm running out of time with the other stuff that I have to do today, so this is just what it's gonna have to be. So we have $108 towards bathrooms. So this binder is for when we move out or buy our first home. If we stay in this one and decide to renovate it, then this will just help us furnish the new place. So next is going to be, thank goodness, okay, number 3, this is bedrooms. So we did have to spend out of this recently to purchase a new bed that we needed for our room. So because of that, we did take out $60. The bed was not $60. I'm just going to worry about the rest of the after payment. This was the first installment. I'll worry about the rest myself because I don't want to pull from this binder again. So today we are adding $7 into this. So if we add 7 to 39, we should have a total of $46 in here. Okay, so that is going to be it for this card. This one will not have anything going to the bank, womp womp, but we're gonna add $7. So we have, I'm just gonna add it first and then we can condense it. So 5, 6, and 7. So now for bedrooms, again, it should be a total of 46, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, and $46. So we are going to keep a 1 and a 5 and then a 20. Okay, so 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and $20. I'm gonna pull this from this stash though, because this is our back to bank, and there's this one all condensed. So actually, I guess I might not condense anything else if I'm just gonna be using it right now. So the next one to get stuffed is going to be envelope number 4, which is gonna be electronics. That's always good. This one currently has a total of $83. I don't know if we broke 100 to take this to the bank. We are adding 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $10. So we are just shy of it. We are at 93. So let's go ahead and quickly stuff this. We're gonna add again $10 into electronics. Okay, so we do have a 50 in here. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 91, 2, and 93. Do I have another 20? I do, okay. All right, so 50, 70, and then 73, or sorry, 90, 50, 70, 91, 2, and 3. I've been filming for way too long. The raw footage on this clip is $48. $48, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm taking a nap. The plans I said I just had, I'm taking a nap. So that is going to be it for electronics. So next we're going to be going to envelope number 6. So we're skipping holiday decor. Number 6 is going to be kitchen, and in here we're adding $3, $4, and $5 today. So we currently have 46. We are adding 5, so we should be at a total of $51. I don't have any 50s though back here, so I won't be able. Oh yeah, I do. Look at me, literally right about to lie to you guys. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna move the 50 to the front because we're about to use that. So we're adding $5, so we should have a total of 51. I'm honestly just gonna put all of this back, just keep a 1 and a 50, because that's what we need anyway. So $51 for kitchen. I really want hex clad pans. One, just because Gordon Ramsay endorses them and I adore him, so you know. Also just because I know they last a long time and they're really good pans. Next is going to be number 7. This is going to be living room. So in here we currently have $72. We are adding 12. That does not break 100, but we are adding $12 today. So we had 72, we're adding 12, so we now have a total of $84 for, what was this, living room? Okay, so let's go ahead and just add the 12. Oh, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that math correctly? Anyway, it's fine. This is why I have the sticky note, because I know what exactly should be here. We should have $400. Okay, so whatever I did was actually not correct, which makes sense because I totally just took a 20. Okay, so we should have $400 back here to go back to the bank. 100, 200, 300, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $400. Okay, so I did square that up correctly. Yeah, so let's not do that again. I'll just add it first and then condense. So this is $84 for living room. Okay, so the next one to get stuffed is going to be number 8, which is mortgage. That is great because this one I think gets stuffed like every time. Yeah, ever since I added it, we've stuffed something in it. So we have 801. Today we are going to be adding a total of $10 into this one, which does not break 100 in this envelope either. We should now be at $87. So let's just make sure. So we are adding $10. These inserts are actually available on my Etsy shop if you guys are interested in them. It's a whole listing, of all 12. You just pick the pattern you want and then tell me the categories. So now we have 50, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, and $87. I'm going to grab a 10 from back here because I think we have some. Yeah, okay. So there is this one all condensed and good to go. Okay, so next we are going to do outdoors, which is number 9. And this is going to be getting a total of $6 today. We have not stuffed this one since, what was the month of 5? May? Yeah, wow, this one has not gotten money since May. So we should now have a total of $56 in outdoors. Now I am out of 50s though, so this one's going to have to just do with whatever we have. Okay, so we are adding a 5 and a 1. So 20, 40, 50, 55, and $56. I have a lot of ones for this week now. Do you guys see all of that? Okay, so after this, the last one we are doing is number 10. This is going to be renovations, and we're adding $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 into this envelope. So let's just write that in here. Plus 9. We currently had 63, or we have 63. We're adding 9, so we should be at $72. Okay, so let's go ahead and stuff this one for $9. Actually, I'm going to take a 1 out and I'm going to grab 2 5s. So I think that is correct. It should be a total of $72. We have 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, and 72. But I do think that I can grab a 20. Actually, I don't know. Do I start? Oh, yes, I do have one more. All right, and there is $72 into renovations, and just like that, we have stuffed all of the money that we saved up to put into our home binder. I'm going to quickly count the money that we're taking to the bank one last time just to make sure that it's the $400 we're supposed to have. So we are taking $100 from taxes, $200 from our 100 envelope challenge, and then $100 from bathrooms. So taxes will go into the taxes high yield savings account. 100 envelope will go into the down payment high yield savings, and then bathrooms will go into my sinking funds high yield savings. Those are the 3 that I currently have. I did say in my last video that down payment was my traditional savings, but I just renamed it, and the $257 that was sitting in there, it's now towards our down payment. So this should be $400. We have 100, 200, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and $400, which is perfect. That's exactly what we should have, which means this is all the lower bills that we were able to get for our savings challenges. So part of me wants to swap this out for some of the money over there, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna just stick to having all the ones I think it'll prove to be useful later. I may take a couple more 5s, or at least just trade it for some nicer ones, but just like that, you guys, everything is condensed. I can probably go a little bit further, so I might do that off camera to use some of those up. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Make sure to give it a big ol' thumbs up. The last thing that I have to do is go through this, and anything we stuffed, I'll write the updated balance. Everything we did not stuff, I just move the new balance or the old balance over. But yeah, that is what I have to do. That's the part that we're not doing together. I hope you have a lovely rest of your Saturday. Thank you for hanging out with me for nearly an hour. I know a lot of the stuff is going to be sped up, so potentially it's going to be maybe like 40 minutes. I don't even know how much I'll be able to condense this video. If you have not already, make sure to subscribe and comment down below. Hit that bell notification so you never miss one of my uploads. I love you guys all, and I will see you tomorrow for Sunday savings. Bye.